We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Johnny Cueto gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Lays off 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I shouldn't say better, I should say more than anybody in the league.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch to 2-2 now.
You know, when you're facing a top of the line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And Braun ought to have extra bases here as this one's into the gap. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. very weakly on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now,
16.
Domingo Santana. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. The Brewers score on the RBI double by Ryan Braun. On to the bottom of the first at AT&T Park. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Zach Davies gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Denard Span.
And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Broxton's on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I don't know about you, Matt, but that pitch right there, that 2-seam fastball, that tells me he might have a pretty good night. It's setting up a lot of things that could be important to his success.
The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Again, he sends it out of play. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. A former MVP. Waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Digging in, Buster Posey. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're down 1-0. Settling in now, Jesus Aguilar. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Jesus Aguilar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Posey has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Let's take a look at the Giants defense, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He can still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Lays off 2-2 now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Andrew Susac. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Gone in order are the Brewers. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hunter Pence.
First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Shot toward second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touche, sir.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Brandon.
Here's the shortstop,
Crawford.
Brandon Crawford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Matt, that is pitching right there. It's not always about the velocity. That pitch is 89 miles an hour, but it's a two-seamer. Great movement, and he hit the location. That's how you beat good hitters.
The windup and the 0-1. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Hey, every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Standing in now, Jarrett Parker. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. 2 out with the man at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now, Zach Davies. 9-1-2 due up.
Zach Davies.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ball game. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Nunez is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Up next for Milwaukee, shortstop Orlando Arcia.
Striding in once again, Orlando Arcia. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Into the windup and the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Bases are empty here with two men out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're up 1-0. Now at the plate, Johnny Cueto. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Johnny Cueto.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman Joe Panik.
Here's Joe Panik. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Braun has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
Ready for another chance? Denard Span. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. To first. Scooped up on the backhand. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun take. It's the Brewers 1 and the Giants 0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started.
Braun.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2 pitch. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Here's another 2-2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Travis Shaw. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here comes another 0-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Digging in to try it again, Domingo Santana. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He's in a nice groove right now, Matt. He's already got 2 Ks in the inning. And I love the location. That ball's out of the zone. He gets another swing and miss. So he's got a chance to finish out this inning by maybe striking out the side.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brandon Belt.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Heading after this is Broxton. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The right fielder.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs.
Nope.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the third out. 1 left for San Francisco. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, catcher, Andrew Susak.
Into the box, Andrew Susak. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball one.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jarrett Parker.
Digging in now, Jarrett Parker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Now the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Here's the pitch. And the walk.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Now at the plate, Johnny Cueto. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Runner's on his way to third. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Here's Joe Panic as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And the runner's coming home. Pitches a ball. And a ridiculous way to end the inning. Not sure if he thought he could steal home or what, but it's an easy tag for out number 3. 5 innings complete. Brewers are out in front, 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Zach Davies. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Well, he just outran that. Even when you expect him to bunt, everybody knows he can run. They're going to play in on him. But he just flat, nice touch, and outran the baseball to first base for the base hit.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. There he goes. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
One out and a runner on second base. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-and guy willing to continue. From the belt, the pitch, swing and a liner. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hence waits on it. 2 gone. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him. He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Ready to deliver the 1-2, and he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Brewers strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Panik will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit out towards second. VR ranges to his right. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
And he misses there. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. A solo shot off the bat of Denard Span. And the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
The first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Santana sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's Buster
28.
Posey now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
That's a good pitch right there, believe it or not. You got the changeup and you got him out in front. Yeah, he had a foul ball home run, but that's what it is. Foul ball.
Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But bye-bye, baby, as the Giants are able to tie things up thanks to the solo dinger. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. All even now at 1-1. Back here in San Francisco. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Domingo Santana. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. George Cantos is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
70. George Cantos.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
1-2.
The 1-2 pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding in once again, Jesus Aguilar. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Contos is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder Keon Broxton.
Digging in to try it again, Keon Broxton. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A 1 pitch on its way. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. To short, hit hard. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. All tied at 1-1. Now batting, Hunter Pence. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Well, that big leadoff hit right there really sets the table for them with an opportunity to take the lead the rest of the game.
Crawford.
Ready once again, Brandon Crawford. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it gives the Giants a 3-1 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jabba Chamberlain will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kirk Neuenhuis will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 10, Kirk Neuenhuis. Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Eduardo
Connor Gillespie will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Connor Gillespie.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Santana on the move. Into the stands. He got it. Into the box now. Jarrett Parker 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Matt Williamson will come on as a pinch hitter.
Giants, number 51, Matt Williamson.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Bases are empty. One man out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
A pause and the 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, George Canto.
Kelby Tomlinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. Connor Gillespie is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 21, Connor Gillespie.
Mac Williamson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Williamson.
Corey Guerin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Corey Guerin.
Stepping in, Andrew Susac.
Leading off for
Third
Milwaukee,
trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Andrew Susac.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Comes set with the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Batting, the center fielder, Kirk Neuenhuis.
So striding in, Kirk Neuenhuis. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Panic. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Little tapper down the first baseline. Foul ball, strike 2. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Man, you got the guy 0-2. How frustrating can you be to leave a ball out over the plate and he ends up getting a base hit?
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here it comes, 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
From the stretch. Soft liner to the right side, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. They still trail it here 3-1. Digging in now, Joe Panic. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Joe Panic.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fouled back.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Denard Span. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. This is pulled into right, and Span is aboard. It's a base hit.
2-0 count. You're looking for your pitch. He does a nice job. Got a pitch, drove it, and got the base hit to the outfield.
Brandon out.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he's back easily. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 1-0. Ripped down the first base line. To second for 1. Back to first, and he throws it away.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force it second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now at the plate, Buster Posey. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
The 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Favorable call. One and two. Here it comes. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing there for San Francisco as the lead remains 3-1. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Number 8.
Mark Melanson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 41, Mark Melanson.
Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they was talking about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the ninth inning plays out.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 pitch on the way. A high fastball is in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Underneath it is Panic, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box
Domingo
now,
Santana.
Domingo Santana. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, first baseman. Jesus
Now at the plate,
Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. A runner on first with 2 away. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs, 5 hits,